Directions for a mileage chart, mixed cell reference, relative and absolute cell reference. Go ahead and open the attached workbook. This workbook contains 4 worksheets, and if you recall this from your elementary school years, this is a multiplication chart, and you know how this works. If I look here at 4 times 8, it's 32. So we're going to replicate this on this new tab, multiplication table. So I've already put in the colors. Now we need just to fill in the row 1 through 12 and the column 1 through 12. So I'm sitting in A2 and I'll type 1. Then I'll use my fill handle and drag it down to row 13. It'll be all ones. Click the autofill options and instead of copy, choose fill series 1 through 12. Do the same thing in B1, type a 1. Use your fill handle and go all the way to M. You're going to get all ones and make sure you change it to fill series. So now you have your row 1 through 12 and your column 1 through 12. Our very first formula will be in cell B2. What we want to do is multiply this here, cell A2, times B1. So our formula will be equals, and I can click the cell A2. Now what's going to happen is it's always going to be column A, but it'll just go to A3, A4, A5, the rows. So what I need to do is press my function F4 so that, and I'm just going to keep going so that the dollar sign is in front of the A only. So if you just do function F4, it keeps changing to none, both, just the number, row, or just the column. So that's good. Then I'll type my asterisk, and then I'll click B1. So you can see the cell range selected are correct. B1, it will change to C1, D1, but it'll always be row 1. So I'll use my function F4, and I want it to have the dollar sign in front of the row number, which is row 1. Then I'll use my check mark, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now when I use my fill handle, because the formatting is light purple here, when I use my fill handle, it's going to change them all to light purple. I do have the 1 to 12, which is perfect, but I'm going to click my autofill options and choose fill without formatting, so it keeps the colors. Then I'll grab the fill handle again, drag it all the way down to row 13. Again, we're going to lose all the colors, so just make sure you choose fill without formatting. And there you have your multiplication table. The next one, mileage range. So this is just an object, and I want you to recreate this. So the first row should go to 400, and the last should be 1,000. So now we'll click mileage range, and our first formula is going to be right here in cell C5. And what we want to do is multiply this amount here, 10, which is sitting in B5, times C4. So the formula is equals, and again I will click B5, and notice it'll always be column B, so I'll use function F4 and make sure the dollar sign's only in front of the B. Asterisk for multiply, and then C4, it's always going to be on row 4, so I need function F4, the dollar sign only in front of the 4. So it'll always be column B for this column, and then always row 4. So I'll check, it should be 100. Drag it across, we don't have to worry about the autofill options, everything's fine. There's our 400, and again grab your autofill and go all the way to row 20, and it should be 1,000. And just to show you, if you were to use your formulas, show formulas, you can see that they're always column B, always column B, always row 4. It just changes what cell it's in. And that's absolute cell reference. That's a save and submit. Thank you.